Hi everyone, welcome to Queen Bee Healing, aka Queen's Bee Healing, and I am back. I know I was gone, and I know that's not really good when you're trying to build the channel, but yeah, I'm back now. So anyway, I'm here with a message for you all. So this morning, just a little background. I wake up every morning at 5 a.m. and I do devotion, meditation. It's my time with God. And I pull cards in the morning. If you watched my very first video, I said that I'm not a tarot reader. I am not a tarot reader. I do not read for other people. I do pull cards for myself. But anyway, I pull affirmation cards just about every morning. So I pulled these two cards this morning, and as I was reading the cards, I was like, oh, a message came to me. So for the channel. So here it is. So the first card reads, the difficult relationships in my life are the perfect mirror for me to look closely at my own behavior. And then the second card reads, my power lies in my peaceful presence. And so I really wanted to talk about the power of friendship, the power of the connections that we have, and just how influential and detrimental our relationships are to our journey, to our progress, to our lives in general. I know we all hear the saying, birds of a feather flock together. And then there's almost always that one person that's like, oh, no, I make my own decisions. Don't nobody tell me what they do. Can't my friends do what they do. Pause. First of all, it is not about your friends telling you what to do or the decisions that your friends make. It is about the energy that you allow in your circle. It is about the influence that you allow in your circle. It is about the consideration that you allow in your circle. Because let me tell you right now, goal-oriented people cannot be close with people who are not goal-oriented. It doesn't work. It does not work. Because if you have someone who does not recognize your goals, who does not understand your goals, they're not going to understand or respect your sacrifice. And I'm not saying you have to cut people off to the point where they're like bad people. No, what I'm saying is you have to be smart about where you invest your time. You have to be smart about who you invest your time with. If you keep in toxic relationships, we always want to talk about toxic relationships in the term of romantic relationships. There's such things as toxic friendships, toxic platonic friendships. They exist, and they are just as tiring. They are just as heartbreaking. They are just as nerve-wracking as romantic relationships, if not worse. I have had toxic friendships. I have been friends with women, and they were so toxic that their toxicity spilled into my life. It spilled into my space. It spilled into my peace. And of course, at the time, while I was being friends with them, I didn't really realize that their bullshit was spilling into my life. And it doesn't even have to be dramatic things. It could be simple things as, dang, I was going to take this time to do this and this, which was going to help me prepare for my future, prepare for my journey. But instead, I'm doing a stakeout with you, stalking a man that we know don't want you or whatever. I'm telling you, I had some toxic friendships. But I'm just saying, it just goes into, it just follow me here. I have a best friend that I love dearly. I love her to death. And she's goal-oriented, such as myself. And when she tells me things like, I say, let's go have dinner today. And she says things like, I can't, I'm trying to save, so I can't go out to eat. My response is, okay, I understand. Or, okay, I'll treat you. However, that toxic friend would say something like, girl, you gonna make that money back. Or, girl, it don't matter. Come on, let's go. Girl, you still trying to do that. Girl, those are the people. These are the toxic people that are a reflection of yourself. If you have serious goals, you have to consider everything that you do has to be strategic. So you have to pencil out, hey, 5 years from now, do I see this person fitting into the goals I have for 5 years from now? And I know we always, we joke Steve Harvey because he had all the women asking, what's your 5-year goals on the first date? But that applies to friendships too. Because if I have a 5-year goal that requires discipline today, and you don't respect my discipline today, then that means you don't fit in the frame of my 5-year goal. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you cannot go on this journey with me. I know we always hear everybody's a friend for a season. Not everybody, but some people are here for a season. Some people are here for a lifetime. And we get it confused because we feel like the friend that we had since kindergarten is not a seasonal friend. You could just have had multiple seasons with this person. I'm just saying. So the whole point of this message is you really have to evaluate your relationships that you have with people. And I'm not just talking about boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, sexual relationships. I mean platonic friendships. You have to evaluate them, and you have to see how this fits into your frame, how this fits into your journey, how this fits into your persona. So I know we say birds of a feather flock together, and you're like, no, we don't. My homegirl do this, I do that. No. What's the saying? If there's 5 broke people, if you're surrounded by 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th. That's real shit. You can dispute it. You can argue it all day long. Your influence, everybody is influenced by someone or something. You can argue about it all day long, but that's human nature. You're watching this video, I'm influencing you right now. I'm not influencing you to do nothing bad, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you surround yourself with 5 broke friends, I promise you, you're going to be number 6. Influence is a powerful tool, and majority of our influence just comes from our friends. When we have a problem, who do we call? Our friends. Girl, what should I do about this? I don't know what I was thinking. Tell me what I should do. Help me out. What is that? Influence. Do you want a homegirl that's going to say, oh, let's go shoot out his windows? Or do you want a homegirl that's going to say, let's go practice some self-care and release these negative feelings and move on? Which friend do you want? Or which friend do you want to be? Like all of that in the streets, toxic behavior, it was fun and games when we were younger and we didn't have children. We didn't have goals. We weren't trying to break generational curses. That stuff was cute then. It's pathetic now. It is fucking pathetic now. Excuse my language. The shit is sad. Cut it out. I get so annoyed when I see grown-ass women engaging in toxic behavior. It's sad. And then what's more sad is that there's almost always someone commenting, egging them on, making them do it more. And the reality is you're a circus to them. Because they're living vicariously through your toxic behaviors. They're watching you make a complete fool out of themselves because they know damn well they're not going to do it. I'm just saying, do you want to be the circus or do you want to be the audience of the circus? Or neither one, because I don't even want to see the shit. I'm just saying, the most pathetic thing to me is a toxic ass, grown ass person. I'm not going to put it just on women. Person, period. That shit is sad. It is sad. It is so sad to see women that you know are hurting, women that you know are broken, refuse to heal and continue to spill their negativity onto other people. You ever met a woman who you just can't even tell her about your relationship because every response is, all men cheat, all men are dogs, all men are this. No, the ones that you were dealing with ain't shit. That don't mean that my man ain't not shit. You're not going to make me bitter like you. The people that you deal with are a reflection of you. Your influence comes from your peers. It comes from your social circle. That's why people are so quick to say, my circle's so small, I can't do this, da-da-da-da. It's truth behind that. It's a circle for a fucking reason. Because you're closed in, you're together. All I'm saying is, if you want to elevate to the next level, you got to choose people strategically to elevate with you. And I'm not saying that you got to be politicking or only being friends with people to get a benefit or advantage from them or using people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, just because you have been friends with somebody and they may be a good person, I'm not saying these people are bad people. I'm not saying that these people are always toxic. They may actually be good, wholesome, nice people, but do they fit in the boat, the ship? Do they fit where you're going? Where you're going 5 years from now, can this person be standing beside you? Yes or no? If the answer is no, you need to limit your contact. Nothing personal. Girl, I love you to death. We've been friends for years. But you know, I'm working on this right now, and I just got to focus. And then you'll start to really see, once you take that, I said it in other videos, once you take that time out to yourself, and you spend time with yourself, you get to know yourself, you get to learn yourself, you start to realize what's in your life that you don't need. And that applies to people. It's not easy. I had to let go of friends. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to let go of people that I was in love with romantically. You know, you make me happy. You did this, you did that, but it's not working out. Then you got to fight the temptation because, you know, you want to call them. You want to go look on their Instagram page. But it doesn't. But at the end of the day, I know 5 years from now, you're going to hold me back. You're not going to let me go. And that's a problem with dating. Because you have a lot of men who have old school way of thinking that cannot handle women with independence. They cannot handle a woman who has her own goals. They want somebody to help establish their goals. And they just feel like your goal should be a hobby. It gets hard dating when you are surrounded by men or only meet men who have that mentality. That's why I'd rather be alone until I find someone that recognizes I have my own ambition and you're not going to stand in the way of that. No, you're not going to go, you know, the whole old school thing. He go to school first and then I go to school later. No. If we're not doing it together, if I'm not going to school, you're not going to school. This is a collective effort. The hell I look like helping you finance your dream and start your dream, and then my dream becomes a hobby. That 1990s, 1980s, 1970 mindset is dead. And that's why it is important to how you choose your relationships, because you can be in love with a man and he can love you to death. But if your vision, if your calling on your life does not fit into his ambition, his goals, his calling, his understanding of life, you're not evenly yoked. Why waste your time? It's going to hurt. I'm telling you, it hurts. I had to do it. It's not an easy pill to swallow. To leave somebody behind that you love, romantic, friendship, all that stuff, it is hard work. It is tough. It is sacrifices. But it all goes to play. Do I want to be right here in 5 years, or do I want to be right here in 5 years? Where do I want to be? And is this person going to help me get there? Is this person going to stall me? Is this person going to distract me? Is this person going to help me, or is this person going to hurt me? The card says difficult relationships are a reflection of yourself. So that's why you have to spend time alone to figure out, what am I lacking? What am I suppressing? What am I ignoring? What am I not addressing? Why do I keep getting caught up in the cycle of bullshit? Why do I keep befriending messy ass girls that gossip all day and do petty shit to other people? Why do I keep getting stuck with men who don't want to commit to me or want to use me and never give anything back in return? The answers are within yourself, honey. Simple as plain as that. You're going to have to sit your ass in the house. You're going to have to get you a journal. You're going to have to get you some alone time, some quiet time, and you're going to have to figure that out. And until you do, you're going to be feeling the same way, stuck in the same cycles. Friendship is important. People can sit up here and say, I don't need friends. That's a fucking lie. Yes, you do. Everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs a friend. I don't care how. I'm a loner by default. Like, you know, I'm a Virgo. It's just natural. But seriously, I don't like to be out in the scenes. When I was younger, I did. I don't like to be out and about. I don't want people knowing what I'm doing. I don't want people seeing me. I don't care to know what other people are doing. But I have friends, and I need them. I rely on them. I love them. I call upon them. And I had to get strategic. I don't call certain friends for certain things. And it's not because I don't trust them. It's because I know what their skill sets are. I know what their strengths and their weaknesses are, just like they know mine. I'm just saying, If you have big goals and big dreams and your friends think that your big goals and big dreams are silly, they're not your friend. They don't need to go no longer with you. Everybody says, I want to see my friends win. That's the lie. Everybody doesn't want to see that because everybody doesn't want to win themselves. I'm just saying, you got to get strategic about everything. Your time, your money, your energy. You have to be strategic. You have to plan stuff out. You have to map stuff out. The purpose of this channel is to help you elevate to different levels. Levels that your parents didn't even get to. Levels that nobody in your family has gotten to. And in order to do that, you got to get out your comfort zone. I'm just saying. If your best friend does not 5 years, I'm serious, 5 years from now, think about your life. Do you want to be in the club every weekend, or do you want to be actually making some progress? And if all your friend could offer is Friday night, getting drunk, getting high, chasing around men that don't want y'all, then why are you still dealing with this person? And I'm not being judgmental, I'm just asking. It's time to level up, ladies. And that includes leveling up our social circle, leveling up our friends. And it's hard making friends as adults. It is. It is. Because majority of the time when you become adults, most of the friends you make are at work. Or, it's hard. And what's funny is before COVID, I used to travel a lot alone. I would go on trips by myself because if I sat around and waited for my friends, I would have never went anywhere. And I used to travel alone, and I would go, and meet, legit people, and they were really nice, and we're still, in contact with each other. So, it's hard. I met this one lady when I was leaving Miami, and, I'm so glad I met her. I'm so glad that our paths crossed. So, I do know that it's hard to meet friends, after high school. I know, in college. I know. And I'm not saying that people are disposable and that you should just throw people away as if they didn't matter. What I'm saying is you just have to be really strategic. You have to really be careful where you invest your time, where you invest your energy, who you confide in, who you vent to. Because people can send negative energy your way whether they know it or not, whether that's their intention. And you already have a lot to battle. You already have a lot to fight through. You have to fight through your own demons, your own drama, your own peace. And the last thing you need to do is fight bullshit energies that people send your way. It's a real thing. It really is. So I'm going to leave that here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another message sometime this week. Have a good day. Bye.